gear. You're gonna need all the gear if you want to come
We're
in
gonna
here.
have on some deadlifts. So
The more gear, the better. All right.
We'll rest for 2 minutes.
Hello and welcome to the Hurricane Podcast. We're going to try our best to come a couple weeks every now and then and bring you details and information from a real level, from a ground level at an affiliate. And today our first guest, who is an esteemed member of the Nooner Squad, card carrying member of the Nooner Squad, and probably the fittest beard in the business. We have the venerable Mr. Tyler Pedersen as our guest today.
Thank you.
Welcome, Tyler.
Thank you, Pat. What an awesome introduction.
Yeah, yes. So Tyler is our athlete of the month for July as well. That's another credential that I forgot to give you. But congratulations on earning our July athlete of the month.
Thank you to Hurricane for the honor. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah, it was a very quick choice. You're a good dude. You keep it positive over there. I don't think I've seen the Noon more like the movement happened after you guys came along. So
come on, well,
yeah.
Hey. It's all about positivity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. For y'all that don't know, the Noon class has a rule from noon to 1 o'clock.
No complaining.
No
whining.
No whining. No. And
12 to 1. No whining whatsoever.
Every now and then some dance breaks. Right.
You know, that's a prerequisite. You know, to come to the Noon class. Are you afraid to dance? If you are, then you're probably not going to like Noon class.
Yeah. So you'll see Tyler every now and then. Yeah, bust out a move here and there.
Yeah, it's funny. When I first started doing CrossFit, I was with Jacob at the home gym at his Jacob and Lacey's house, and we were doing a workout. I don't know, when you get that feeling in a WOD when the right song comes on at the right time, and if you don't do an air guitar at that moment when you're feeling it, it's like a lost opportunity.
It's be gone forever.
It's gone forever. You'll never get it back. So I seized that opportunity and banged down an air guitar, and Jacob will never let me live that down. And he was on a train at a different level, obviously.
But one that throws out air guitars, which I think is that's not right.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta
that's
have
too
fun.
hard.
That's
yeah.
right. That's right.
What would be some of the songs for you? Some of the right songs. Like if you had to have a top 5. What are some that make you jig?
You know, it's kind of hard for me to nail down the top 5. It's such an eclectic background of music. I was raised in a house with Merle Haggard, Waylon Jennings, Marshall Tucker Band, Michael Jackson, Kenny G.
Kenny G.
Vanilla Ice.
Yeah.
I grew up with all that music. So I don't know. It's just that feeling, whatever you're in. I mean, it can be
it's an in the moment
something
thing.
from Juvenile, or something from one of the classic rock bands. But I don't know. I would say Stroke.
Stroke.
Yeah.
Billy Squire?
Yeah,
right.
Sure.
Yeah,
I mean, when that comes on, it's like PR level.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So
okay.
Get that extra boost.
Mm-hmm. I get that way with Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Every now and then.
Yeah. Which one?
I like When the Levee Breaks.
Yep.
Really. But if Traveling Riverside Blues comes on, I don't know what I'm lifting, but I'm going to PR it.
Yeah.
It could be Fran, and I'm going to start putting on weights to try to PR my thruster.
Oh, yeah. You'll never see me add weights to do PR.
Do a thruster?
That's right.
All right, so that's just talking about that music thing right there too is a good place to start because you said you started at Jacob and Lacey's. What brought you to CrossFit altogether, other than a white Ford?
Well, white Ford in the parking lot. No, it was kind of funny. The first time I was introduced to CrossFit was at work. I had a coworker. This was like back in 2009 or 2010. So I come from the traditional gym style. Of weightlifting,
24-hour fitness deal.
Yeah, and we had a gym at our work that was offered for all the employees, and we would work out every day at noon, and it was your traditional backs, buys, chest and tries, legs and shoulders type routine every day, every week, same thing over and over and over. One of our friends started not working out with us in the gym anymore. He was going to do CrossFit. And I had no clue what CrossFit was. I said, so what is CrossFit, man? He's like, well, it's a bunch of air squats. I'm like, what's an air squat? I was clueless to what an air squat was. It's a bunch of snatches and clean and jerks, and I had no clue what any of that was. And he's like, we're doing this awesome thing on the bar. It's like kind of like a pull up. He's talking about a butterfly at the time. And he showed us, and I was like, that is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. That is ridiculous. I said, so what is the benefit of this? Well, you get, it's all about your aerobic capacity, and you kind of lean out. So why would anyone want to get small?
Yeah,
this is ridiculous. I said,
you're over there pumping.
Yeah, we're pumping iron. Everybody wants to
trying to get
whatever. Want to be big, right? So right off the bat, I was like, CrossFit is stupid. I don't want anything to do with it. Nobody has time to get small and skinny. So fast forward a few more years. My brother-in-law Jacob, he gets into CrossFit. He's working out before work, and things change, things evolve along your life, your path of life. I moved past that. Want to get big because I got big, but I was fat big.
Big everywhere.
That's right. I wasn't muscular big, so I was. My focus had shifted at that time. I need to do something that is more aerobic, in nature. And so first time I did CrossFit was kind of with Jacob and Lacey at their home gym, and I still wasn't taking it serious. Kind of joking about it all, thinks I was so bad out of shape. But my wife Jennifer, she actually started in CrossFit several months before I did, and she was going every week. And she said, "Hey, why don't you come work out with me sometimes during noon?" And I did. I went one time. I don't remember what the workout was, but it killed me. It absolutely demolished me.
And we are doing it in a class.
Yeah, and it was just first thing, there's no mirrors in the gym. And I was like,
how are you going to see what you're doing?
Right. I was so in that gym mentality. I got to see what I'm doing, make sure I'm doing the right movements and stuff. But
you had to feel it. You had to learn how to feel
right.
it.
I had to feel it and feel the train your body how to move again. That was one of the major feats. But that was kind of my process of hearing about CrossFit, my initial thoughts of CrossFit, and then your life path goes in a different direction, and you kind of reprioritize what matters, and eventually getting my feet wet and into it, and really seeing the benefits of CrossFit. The variation in movements, and it's not the same thing every day, and it's always going to challenge you something different. I don't care if you can deadlift 225 100 times in a row, but if you sprinkle in a little bit of this and that with it, and some, I don't know, trick handstand push-ups, it becomes a whole different element. So that's what really attracted me to it, and that's kind of where we are nowadays. And it's just a passion. It's something that I want to continue doing. I really enjoy it, and I continue to do it with my wife every single day, every opportunity I can get. So that's another reason that kind of keeps me coming.
It's community building, but in your microcosm community, like in your marriage, it's very.
That's right.
Like I notice y'all are very tight knit with that, and it's very cool to see y'all exercise together.
Yeah. Well, together is
alongside each other.
It's always way up here,
especially on the runs. She's always way up there for everybody. Way up ahead of everybody.
I get a good view from the back. So
there you go. That's why you run slow.
That's
why.
That's exactly why I run slow.
There you go.
It's not because my.
You could pump it up, yeah.
I could if I wanted to, but I like the view from the back there. No.
So what is important to you in training? Like, so what is like your focus? Like, obviously there are people that have different focuses.
Yeah.
So what would be? Because I've heard you kind of talk about it a little bit, and I think it's very interesting and healthy. So what's your focus?
Yeah. So obviously, to me, you got to have fun. You got to enjoy it. I don't care what it is that you're doing. There's got to be some factor of pleasing to do that movement for you. So one thing, it's got to be fun. You got to enjoy it. There's got to be a reason for it. So aside from that is, and in general, this is across the board, is be true to the movement. Be true to the actual standards that are put forth out there. And that has so many more ramifications outside of the box that you don't know, just in life in general.
Yeah.
If this is what it takes to make a legitimate rep, okay, let's do it. And let's hold ourselves accountable for it.
How you do anything is how you do everything.
Absolutely. And if you what's that saying about character? Nobody's looking. That's your true character. So nobody's going to do your score for you. It's at the end of the day, at the end of the WOD, it's whatever you say it is, right? And so that's your opportunity every single day to own it, and hone in on what it is that maybe you suck at. There's a lot of things I suck at. So it's I have a big list of things I've got to work on, but at the end of the day, it's beneficial. It's helpful for you to know where you're lacking, and that's what for me, just the quality of movements and the movement standards in themselves mean so much. It's like I said, it has boundaries outside the box that people may not realize.
Yeah.
You know, and if someone is in what I always think about is, say someone is looking up to you in the gym, maybe a younger athlete in the box that you don't even know about.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and if they're watching things and you're doing something that's, you know, not to standard or something, what kind of example are you setting? You know, and that goes for everyone. You know, you never know who's out there, who's looking, who's watching, who's looking up to you for inspiration. You know, for whatever reason.
Who are you going to influence?
You don't know, but there's always an opportunity that you have to influence someone in life. So keep that.
That's a very good motivations, and I can't think of a more substantial purpose in training than that. A lot of people just want to go faster, or they're trying to lose weight or whatever. You have such a much deep-seated why. I think that's why, you know. It's very fun to watch you work out too. You know, it's good to watch. It's
fun to watch the fat kid die on the floor every day after the WOD.
Roll around a little bit. You know that I'm not the only one. But it's good to watch because it's a genuine drive. It's something that
and it's a challenge. You know, it's our human nature to want to find shortcuts. Mm-hmm. You know, any efficiency. It's like a honeybee. If a honeybee finds an old honeycomb from an old hive, they're going to use that. They're like, screw this, I'm not going to do the work to build my own honeycomb if I can find this and it's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
They're going to use shortcuts. So it's in our nature to use shortcuts if we can, but, you know, I think from a physicality standpoint in health, you know, you have to constantly fight that notion to want to take shortcuts.
Do it the right way. Do it the right way.
This is going to benefit you in the long run by doing it, you know, putting in a little more effort. So.
Mm-hmm. Like what's that poster where it's like the difference between champions and losers, and they're both running the shuttle run. And one guy's stopping like 2 inches short.
That's right.
What that 2 inches going to do?
That's right. What is it going to do? You know, but it tells a lot about the person at hand. It really is.
Yeah, the little 2 inches is a big deal.
That's right.
That's very true. I like that. That's good. So moving along from that, very good reason why. But what's your experience been like here at Hurricane? So you had the garage gym, you had the 24-hour kind of, you know, the weightlifting gym, garage gym. You visited with Jen over there. How's it been here at Hurricane, like since converting to Hurricane?
It's been awesome. You know, I started out doing CrossFit locally in another box downtown with Jennifer, and slowly understanding what CrossFit is and how the programming comes into play with everything that goes on in a box. Mm-hmm. And then moved to another box locally as well, and really found a good group of people to work out with that really had a lot of the same ideals and a lot of the same goals. You know, none of us wanted to be.
We were very sorry we lost a couple minutes of Tyler's podcast audio. Please bear with us. This is our first podcast. Tyler discussed going to different gyms around the world, including Invictus on the West Coast, and learning that there's a gym with good methods right in his own backyard.
Mentalities of how to even manage a box, and then you come here to Hurricane, who's right here in our backyard. It's very pleasant to see different aspects of CrossFit gyms, you know, throughout the country, and then to come back here at home and know that there's one in your backyard that really has a very good recipe to success of its members, coaching success, and I think that is probably the most critical is the coaching aspect of it. You know, are you coaches? Are they dedicated to the health of the members to that box? You know, or do they really are they genuinely concerned about them bettering themselves? You know, that I think that's what kind of sets this box apart is that all the coaches here, I mean, from the beginning of the class to the end of the class, they want nothing but the best. So a lot of times they have such a higher standard for you that you might not even have. And at the end of the day, that kind of pushes you the next extra step to better yourself. And then finding that you know, that close-knit group, and I think Noon, man, worked out perfect for us. Mm-hmm. I mean, a lot of people with the same mentality, same drive, and the same you know, the same qualities that they were looking for, you know, in working out.
Yeah.
And just everybody, it's a very positive atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
We really feed off of each other here at Noon, and you know, it's that fun factor I talked about before. It has to be fun. Well, it's always fun.
Always fun.
It's always fun. You know, in general.
That's definitely one of the top 5, like most fun classes for sure. The Nooners.
It's the Nooners.
You got a name. I mean,
that's right. It really is. I think it boils down from the leadership, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's in everything, every organization. It's all about the leadership of the box.
Mm-hmm.
It can either be positive or negative.
Yeah.
So here's definitely a negative aspect, and you can definitely see that throughout the classes, and especially the new class.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we thank the Ginger Avenger for all that.
The Ginger Vitus man himself.
Yes. That ginger snap outside that door over
That's
there.
right.
He definitely
That's
always
right.
pushes forward. So thank you for those compliments you throw in there too.
No problem. And another thing I want to say, again, the always being on the, looking for other tools that can enhance the member experience in a box, like the level method that we have here.
Yeah.
I have, I don't have that on, but, in general, though, that to me, seeing that investment into your box and kind of changing out the traditional approach to CrossFit of, hey, this is a workout and we can work with you and modify what you think, but instead of having a method, an exact known method of where you stand in your physicality and your journey of being the best version of you. The level method kind of helps you see where there's gaps and things that
helps you formalize it a little bit.
That's right. What do I need to work on? What do I need to scale to? So seeing that implemented here at this gym is another reassuring thing that, hey, they're the upper level of the management, so to speak, is doing the right steps to put their members' health first and foremost.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to see that.
Oh yeah, we definitely want everybody to be safe, but we want to keep you in the game.
Yeah, I mean that's what it's about. Is longevity.
Yeah.
So I had the whole weightlifting mentality for going through college and in the first years of workforce, but that's not really sustainable throughout your whole life from a healthy standpoint. So once I really dug into CrossFit and understood what exactly it means to sustain some level of movement for as long as you can. That's why we're doing this, right? Yeah. I mean,
and that's going to be the one that gives you the most results too. Is doing it the longest.
That's right. I mean, I don't have aspirations to be an athlete of any form or fashion. I just want to be fit and be able to move and work on the farm and be able to take care of my family and play with my family and not be broken at the end of the day. And suffer from some kind of chronic disease or illness that was self-induced. So.
Something you could have avoided.
Yeah, absolutely.
Again, very good focus. What would you tell somebody who's hesitant about starting CrossFit? Say if they were apprehensive. You probably have experienced that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I went through it myself. Yeah. I will say this: don't be afraid to jump in and give it a try. People say, I hear it all the time. Well, I'm too old for CrossFit, or I'm not ready yet. I need to get in better shape before I do it. Well, that's what this is about. This will help you get there. Don't think that we're all a bunch of fitness gurus in here and that you're going to be judged coming to a CrossFit box. That's couldn't be further from the truth. I mean, look at me, still working on it. 4 years into it, but
I'm with you. I think it's always a work in progress.
But don't be afraid to jump in and to give it a try. But I will say this: anyone who's going to start it, do it for the right reasons. It has to be fun. Make it fun. Set goals for yourself of what is it that you want to get out of it. If you want to be a competitive athlete, hey, work towards that. Hold yourself accountable. If you just want to come in and get a good sweat for 30 minutes a day, then remind yourself of that.
Yeah.
Don't be crazy. Don't go off the deep.
Put that post-it on the mirror. That's what you're doing every day.
Here, I'm getting a good sweat. I want quality of movement, quality of life. I want to be healthy and be happy. So, just in general, anybody who's looking out to start CrossFit, this is for anyone and everyone. I mean, I have worked out with people way younger than me and people way older than me, and I have been humbled by both. So, this is for anyone and everyone. So do not be afraid to give it a shot. And give it some time. It's very different.
Yeah.
And I can say that it was very different from anything that I've ever done.
Humbling is probably one of the more appropriate terms for it.
Absolutely. I mean, it was just, man.
It's always harder than you're willing to go.
That's right. Check your ego at the door. I will say that. You may have in your mind what it is that you can lift and you can do what you're capable of. When you come into a CrossFit atmosphere where you have varying movement styles of different levels of intensity, all that goes out the window.
Yeah.
You know, we were talking about that this weekend about, you know, the PT testing in the military, and you know, there's certain requirements that you have to do to pass, but you know, after you go do maybe a 10-mile ruck or something, or a 3-mile run, and then you're required to do something. It's a lot different than saying, well, I can do that. Yeah, when you're fresh, but after you do a lot of work and a lot of movement, it's a whole different ball game. So that's much how CrossFit is. So
you don't really know until you've gone through it.
That's right.
So
you stretch your body a little bit and see how it responds, and you learn from it.
That's why the best way to prepare for CrossFit is to do CrossFit.
That's right.
Do CrossFit. That's one of the
jump in. Yeah. I mean, don't, you know, like I said, don't say, well, I need to get in better shape.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong, that'll help.
Yeah,
if you put in time,
you never know ready.
That's right, but you'll never, you know, what you think is ready. But jump in, just do it,
dive in.
That's right.
Were you ever in the military?
No, I was never in the military. I wanted to.
Same.
I wanted to be in the military. My mom threatened my life. For, you know, if I was to join the military,
she's like, you sign up, you know you're gonna die because I'm gonna kill you.
Pretty much. So there was this little test the Air Force did back in high school. Anyhow, long story short, they were mailing me stuff after the test. Apparently, I was on their radar of something.
Oh yeah, it's like signing up for at the Gap or something like that. They'll email you every day for the rest of your life. That's
exactly it. I don't know. Anyhow. And they were sending me stuff in the mail, and I never knew about it. She was throwing it all away.
Oh, she was tossing it out? You thought that they didn't like me.
Whatever, you know, and I was still in high school, so, I mean, rightfully so, she has every reason to watch, you know.
To watch over you, right?
Yeah. And, so I later found out, threw all that away, and I'm like, wait, no. Could have been a fighter pilot.
Could have been flying jets.
That's right.
You know, I don't know if they let you have a beard like that though.
No, they probably wouldn't, but it would have been okay to be able to be a fighter pilot.
For a little while,
I went no shave forever.
You no shave forever?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I would have shaved.
You would have shaved?
Went no shave after. Yeah.
Oh yeah, afterwards. Yeah. That's what she did. She just held out on that so you could have further glory.
I guess, man.
When did this develop? Because that's probably one of the most, not even just from a look standpoint, just from a health. And just, like, you could probably do your own podcast on how to tend to a beard.
Yeah, it's something that growing up, my dad always had a beard.
Yeah.
So beards were in the family. I really enjoyed my dad's beard as a child growing up. He never had it long or anything, but he always had a beard.
A beard, yeah.
Trimmed up, and so I always had a goatee in high school and into college, and then when I went to graduated McNeese. Went to work in the industry, and you had to be clean shaved where I was working at, so shaved my goatee off.
Was that a sad phase,
you
kind of didn't think twice about it?
I didn't think twice about it. It was a necessary evil. I had to do it to hold the job, so I was glad to do it, you know. And then changed jobs, and now they allow facial hair. And one day I was like, you know what, I think I'm going to try it out. And I won't lie, Jennifer was kind of skeptical at first.
I bet there was a long phase, like a transitionary period.
Yeah,
with her.
There was an acceptance period.
Yeah,
you know,
takes a little while.
She allowed me to do it, and I tell everyone to this day, you know, I wouldn't have it if she didn't like it. So, you know, obviously,
happy wife, happy life.
Happy life. If she doesn't like it, there's no sense in me having it. But she enjoys the beard. It's good. I like the beard too. I mean, she just had a beard.
Exactly.
You know,
That's what I was gonna get at. Is like, you know, you're a faithful man, like Samson with his long hair. Do you feel like maybe have you become mightier since you've grown your beard? And
I don't know. But
do you have any aversion to, like, I would see me if I had that, I would probably be superstitious to just shave it off. Like, I feel like I'd lose something.
Yeah.
If I shaved it off.
Yeah, that was take your manhood away or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
No, I don't know. But so I just started growing here in the last 4 years.
Really?
Yeah, it's not something I've always had.
See, that's the only way I know you as well.
I
only know
that's
you.
Right.
I couldn't imagine what your face looks like.
Yeah, it's very, very baby face-ish.
Baby face-ish? Yeah.
Absolutely. So the beard kind of takes some of that away. But no, it's fairly a new thing, and I enjoy it. It's, you know, men are created with facial hair for a reason.
For a reason, yeah.
Yeah. So.
That's right. I'd shave mine this weekend just so, you know, it would foil to yours better.
That's right.
You know, like, I didn't want to, like, make it look like his. I wanted to make it
the contrast.
Yes, exactly.
The contrast there. Yeah.
Mine bare and yours is, you know, full on.
That's right.
But
that's right.
I let mine shag out every now and then. So, well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been our July Athlete of the Month. wonderful athlete. Come work out with him in the neuter sometime. They might let you in.
Yeah, come on. And we'll review application. Submit it anytime.
Submit your application, and they'll take that in for
We
review.
have a president and a vice president. You know, so
The neuter squad.
the neuter squad.
So, well, Tyler, thank you for being on. It was a wonderful time talking with
Yeah,
you.
thanks for having me. Appreciate it.